Hey, it's your girl, Carenda Deonne, your number one change agent. And in this time we have together this evening, I want to challenge you to break the cycle. Woo-hoo. I'm going to say it again. I want to challenge you to break the cycle. I am challenging you to take aim by doing something bold, by doing something bright, and by doing something big. I'm going to say that again. I am in your intimate space right here, right now, on December the 15th, 2019, saying that you need, you must, you shall do something bold, do something big, do something that is going to break the cycle. Do something bright. When I say that to you, I am also thinking of my life. I'm also thinking of those who have gone before me, who have paved the way. I'm thinking of my grandmothers. I'm thinking of Lula Mae Pittman, God rest her soul. Lula Mae Pittman was a praying grandmother. She prayed for her grandchildren every single day and asked that God would continue to make our ways prosperous. I'm also thinking of my grandmother, Nettie Morris. They had some names, didn't they? Nettie and Lula. I'm also thinking of my grandmother, Nettie Morris, who only received half of a ninth grade education. Half. And do you know what she did for decades? She was a crab picker and she worked in a crab factory. And even now, when I look at her fingers and her nails and her hands and I see how they're curved because she spent so many years picking crabs. And here we are. Here I am, generations later, privileged with the opportunity to go to school, to not get just an undergraduate degree, not just to get an associate's degree, but to get a master's degree and or a doctorate degree. Afforded the opportunity to start businesses and entrepreneurships and all of these great things. I owe it to them. My purpose is indebted to them to continue to change the legacy of my bloodline. Your purpose and passion is indebted to those who went before you and who did not have the opportunity to do some of the things that they desired to do, who they didn't have the privilege and the opportunity to pursue things that were the desires of their heart. But here you are, smart and intelligent and wise and talented and gifted and capable. So what are you going to do? Are you going to make lemonade by being complacent, by playing the blame game, by waiting for someone else to make your name great? Absolutely not. We are taking aim. We are taking aim by breaking the cycle and doing something big, doing something bright, and doing something bold. This is not the time for us to be in chaos, to be disoriented, and to feel as if we cannot move forward due to our past and even our present. You have grandmothers, grandfathers, great-grandmothers, great-grandfathers. Some went to their grave and they didn't even know how to read. What are you going to do? Your purpose is indebted to them. Your purpose is indebted to those who paved the way before you. They may not were able to go to college, but they had a heart of gold. They may not were able to read, but they had wisdom that is absolutely priceless. And now with all of your smartness and charisma and accolades and awards and all of your go-getting determination, what are you going to do to turn the entire chapter, to start a new book that will change the legacy of your bloodline? What are you going to do? How are you going to take aim? In order to take aim, in order to break the cycle, you've got to do something bold. You've got to do something bright. You've got to do something big. When I think of Nettie, when I think of Lula, I can't help but think of me because they are in me. I can't help but think of myself. And for me to not live life on the promise of impact is a disappointment. For you not to continue your path of greatness is a disappointment because your purpose is indebted to those who have come and gone before you. I am challenging you on this wonderful Sunday evening of December the 15th, 2019. I'm glad you're out shopping and getting gifts. I'm glad you're enjoying the football games. I'm glad that you're enjoying the Christmas parties and holiday cheer. But we're getting ready to end an entire decade. And we're getting ready to cross over into not only a new year, but a new decade. What are you going to do? Not out of selfish intent, but when you think about the struggle, the heartbreak, the pain that your great-grandmother, your great-grandfather, your grandmother, your grandfather, even your parents had to endure. You and I must do something bold, do something big, do something bright that will literally make history. This has been your girl, Carenda Deonne, your #1 change agent. And I hope that you have enjoyed this time with us together in your intimate space. Until next time, I want you to live life on the promise of impact. Make sure to visit me on the web at carendadeonne.com. Make sure right now, as you're watching this on YouTube, to subscribe to that button. Hit subscribe so that you can continue to be encouraged and motivated. And make sure you download the Anchor FM app. It is free so that you can hear the Take Aim podcast every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Until next time, live life on the promise of impact.